It may never make the New York Times bestseller list, but a children's book penned during the pandemic by more than a dozen individuals with memory care issues is now available at the Ovation Jewish Home Gift Shop on Milwaukee's East Side. As Michael Schlesinger shows us, its themes of acceptance and kindness are sure to leave a lasting impression on readers of all ages.
I love it. It's so professional. It's lovely. The graphics are beautiful. And I think it's a little quirky. It's a little wacky. You know, it's not sort of the typical book.
Compliments come easy for Ovation Communities social worker Dana Rubin Winkleman, especially when it comes to a book written and edited by those who are part of adult day services at Ovation in Milwaukee. This piece of literature is called Silly New York City, where kindness meets differences.
People that contributed the book, because now they are, authors that are published, which is amazing. The families are delighted with the process because it's such a meaningful, purposeful process itself. 6
characters make up the book. Each of them is unique with their own story to tell. But put it all together, it's really about
acceptance and acceptance of differences and about kindness.
I love it. I love the writers of it. I mean, I thought, kids had imaginations. These guys beat them all. They had the best imaginations forever. I just could not believe it.
Lorna Beale created one of the characters, Bugs Barnaby. Lorna's written stories practically all her life, so what she's come up with is like second nature to her.
You can't describe him. He's just a critter, and he was very mischievous. He liked to tickle people's feet when they slept, and so I added my little part. I said he put bubble gum on their toes. So I think I showed them that, you can take it a little bit farther. You've got great imaginations, just go for it, take it a little bit farther.
But unfortunately, some thoughts and memories are more challenging these days.
I would have been with a square dancing group, but now, I'm with all these other seniors, and actually some of the people are younger, that have memory problems.
She realizes what the experts tell her, working through issues and not getting discouraged can only help.
I still have, all kinds of ideas for stories, and I actually think that kind of helps my brain because, it's always having to work. So.
To stay healthy, and you have to stay active, because that's like 9/10 of the game.
58-year-old Jay Sanders received his early-stage Alzheimer's diagnosis a few years ago. Despite the setbacks, he insists the only direction he's looking is forward. In this case, he stopped long enough to serve as the book's editor.
Just to get the meat of the book without all the sausage on the side and all that stuff.
At the same time, Jay says he knew this all had to be a collaborative effort with the other 14 people participating.
It's a group effort, and I just sort of stepped in to use, the stuff from my background to help it just be like, as good as it can be.
And just as important, the ultimate message.
People that might have some shortcomings, people that might have some challenges, and everyone is working to do the best they can with the place they're in.
The project itself happened virtually through Zoom and took months to complete during COVID, while artist Angela Shellstad lent her expertise with the visuals. She and those with the Senior Center both say the virtual component was so important to the overall process.
Sometimes we were able to have families sit in and see the process, and so they saw how meaningful and beautiful the process was, and they may not have had that opportunity.
Don't expect a sequel, but I'm told the group plans to work on an adult book about landscapes. As far as the ending goes, it promises to be quite memorable for everyone, from writer to reader.
Incorporate the needs of the community, the mission of Ovation Communities, the needs of our participants, and then our own creative juices, and we get it flowing.